What's up, everybody? Tim Stoddard here with SoberNation.com. Welcome to the second episode of Tuesdays with Tim, I guess I'm going to call it. First off, thank you so much for all your feedback on the last video I did. I'm really excited to be back communicating with the Sober Nation family. I'm really looking forward to just being a part of it all again, personally, not just from the outside, but personally. And I really appreciated you guys' feedback on all that. So what do I want to talk about today? I have been seeing a lot of chatter on the Facebook pages and on the comments with the articles of people really like defining what, quote, a successful recovery or a successful sobriety looks like. And I'm going to say some things that may not be just widely accepted within the, quote, sober community, but I think even if you don't agree with me, it's important to kind of take a look at some of these, just for the sake of objectivity, right? If somebody goes to treatment and let's say 6 months after they go to treatment, they relapse and they continue drinking, but through the treatment process, they gained some perspective on their drinking. They were able to get a job and like really maintain employment. They were able to basically get their life together. Then I think it's important that we still consider that a success. We have to be real careful not to put these like hard, fast definitions on what it means to be in recovery, or what obviously there's like some semantics here. Like if you're drinking, then I don't think you can be considered sober, right? And probably you shouldn't be considered in recovery, quote, again. But what I want to make sure is that as a group, we don't start looking at people that may have went to treatment and decided that, you know, like long-term abstinence wasn't for them, and start ostracizing those people as if they're doing something wrong. You know, maybe they'll have to learn another powerful life lesson from going back out and from drinking. Maybe that person is able to maintain living, you know, like a normal relationship with alcohol. Who knows? You know, I'm not saying that like I have the exact way, but I'm also not saying that my way is perfect for everybody. I know that I can't pick up for today. I know that anytime I've ever tried to have like a normal relationship with alcohol or with drugs, it just has not ended up working out for me at all. But that doesn't mean that my case is everybody's case. So to summarize everything, here's what I'm trying to say. If you go to treatment, you probably have an addiction problem. You probably have some kind of problem with alcohol. What that looks like in terms of like your definition of success through treatment is totally subjective, depending on person to person. And I would like to see the Sober Nation family sort of accept all people and all life choices and try our best to not judge what somebody is deciding to do, but rather look at a way that like we could add value to somebody's life, and especially their life, how it regards to sobriety and recovery, and like what we can do to add to that and add to them, and maybe what we can do to learn from them, and most importantly, how we can support them. I just think we have to be careful. I really, really think we have to be careful at putting such hard, fast definitions on what successful recovery looks like. Do I think that a life of abstinence for all drugs and alcohol is appropriate for most people? Sure. I think I probably do. But that doesn't mean that I can speak for everybody. It doesn't mean that I have the right to speak for everybody, and it doesn't necessarily mean that I'm right. It's just my experience. For me, I know in my experience, my life goes better when I maintain complete abstinence from drugs and alcohol. but I can't speak for everybody and I don't have the right to. So as a community, let's just try our best to be mindful of that. All right, guys, thank you so much. If you need to get in touch with me, feel free to email me right down here, tim@sobernation.com. I look forward to reading your comments, and I look forward to growing this video series more and more over the course of the next couple of weeks and months and years. I love you guys. Talk to you next week. Peace out.